Somebody knows how to tell us how y'all doing today. Well, if you are Jennifer Lopez, baby, you better get that post-nup on and popping. What am I talking about? Now, as you know, Ben and J-Lo did not sign a prenup. J-Lo's worth $400 million. Ben's worth $150 million. For those of y'all that say that Ben would never, clearly you didn't see the way he's treated his ex-wife, who's responsible for getting him sober multiple times. But that's not even it, right? If you've been following the channel, if you're new to my channel, if you want more of a backstory, I have playlists on Ben and J-Lo. Go ahead and check them out. But let me give y'all the clip notes. They're saying it's clear Ben is not happy. J-Lo and Ben Affleck have been fighting nonstop. The Newlywed Bliss has worn out. Now listen, this is coming directly from Radar Online. I know it's Radar Online, but honestly, we all know that Ben and J-Lo love to send out cease and desist, and they love to sue. Radar Online, at least in my mind, would not be going out here and saying this much about all the rumors and all the whispers if there wasn't some type of truth to it. Y'all, let's get into this. And I'm also going to drop some of the backstory so you guys can listen. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tisa. I'm the Gossip Oracle. I keep track of all this pettiness so you can go out and keep saving the world. Hit that like, subscribe. You know what? Let me build some value first, and then I'll actually hit the like, comment, notifications. All right, listen. They said it's the fairy tale ending Jennifer Lopez had always wanted. In April of 2021, fresh off her split with Alex Rodriguez, the star found herself back in the arms of her ex-fiance, Ben Affleck, who tied the knot earlier this year. No, the knot twice, right? Earlier this year. Now, pause, because I got to give you the backstory on that before we get into this BS. One, Alex Rodriguez was a mess. As you know, he was apparently, if not physically cheating, definitely emotionally cheating and embarrassing her with that reality TV starlet from Southern Charm, Madison, or whatever her name is, LaCroix. Okay, fine. She left, but Ben had been writing her love letters, trying to get back, saying this was the love of his life. Pause on that, because I've always said Ben is Jennifer's great love, right? The one that got away. Now we look at Ben, who's embarrassing, has that tattoo. He's like, ew, creepy on Raya. That's that dating app for, like, you know, stars. And the girls were clowning him like, ew, he's so old and disgusting. But she remembers him from 2002, 2003, Ben Affleck, when he was one of the hottest things smoking, both professionally and look-wise. We all know that part of Hollywood that's into awards and prestige and stuff, Jennifer desperately wants to be accepted by them. Okay, let's talk about the weddings. We know that when the wedding happened, Ben had been getting cold feet. He was starting to spiral, looked like crap, fighting on the set of the movie he was directing. Jennifer rushed him to the altar and got married. Why? Because the same time he started spiraling in 2002, Jennifer didn't do that, and he ended up calling off the wedding a day or two before they were supposed to walk down the aisle in 2003. All right. Also, I do want to say on the weddings, and this is actually pretty, I don't know if you believe in omens, but it's saying something. Ben's mom cut her foot or her leg badly on the dock they were supposed to be getting married on, and they literally rushed her to the hospital. Now, this was the day before the wedding. She was able to come back and able to witness the wedding. However, everybody was suffering from food poisoning. Yes, they had food poisoning. Or not even food poisoning, that might not be true, but it was a virus. It was some type of stomach virus. Definitely. Jennifer even said that. Her best friend, Liam Remini, did not attend the wedding. A lot of people said, oh, she didn't attend because her daughter was starting college, but she didn't even put public congratulations on her Instagram. She did nothing warm, which led people to think that her best friend did not approve of Ben and the way he always seems to use her when it's convenient and then throw her away. Okay, let's also not forget Ben's brother did not go so he could take his kid to soccer practice, and his father didn't show up either. His father also gave an exclusive interview, and his father's super tight with his mom, saying, yeah, you know, why is everybody saying that Jennifer was the love of Ben's life when we never heard him talk about her? And this is in 20 years. So we honestly don't know what he's talking about. Like, that's hogwash. She's not the love of his life, but I wish them luck. All right, you got all that? All right, let's get into this. They said Jennifer was walking on air. Now her feet are firmly planted on the ground, with multiple sources claiming the honeymoon bliss is quickly wearing off, and she and Ben struggle to settle into life at home in Los Angeles. Both are contending with the demands of their busy careers and the stress of blending two families, right? They have 5 kids between them. They're back to the grind of work and parenting. Reality has set in. A second insider reveals that Ben recently stormed out following an especially bad fight. Marital bliss, more like marital mayhem. Now, why does this sync up? Because again, the details are in my playlist. Go check out the playlist, but let me give you the cliff notes. You forget that when they got married, they immediately left for a honeymoon with all the children. I believe his son did not attend the wedding. Ben's son did not attend the wedding because he wanted to like stand firm with his mommy. All the kids, but I think all the kids went out to Paris. It was supposed to be a whirlwind trip. It was swamped by media. I don't care what you say. You have to call the paparazzi and stage all that. Jennifer loved it. Ben loved it at first, like he always does. But then it got too much. And he's the type of person, when he lashes out, he seems to he seems to blame other people. Why is that so important? Ben left Jen on their first honeymoon. Jennifer then tried, and she finished the honeymoon on her own. Then she tried to release this nonsensical statement saying, oh my God, like, you know what the problem is? It's like we both get money, right? So if he has to leave to go get money, good for you. Meanwhile, we're looking at him going on Dunkin' Donuts runs. They ended up getting married again, right? We saw the mayhem that happened at the marriage. The brother, the dad, and her best friend did not show up. They went on their second honeymoon. Okay, great. They got back. Jennifer and Ben were supposed to be finding a house together, a forever home, right? They actually found a house. They went into negotiations, but they withdrew out of the contract at the last minute. Everybody said, why? Do you know why? Because the house that Jennifer, her Bel Air mansion, that had so many bad memories of her being with her Virgo ex, Mark Anthony, that she wanted to actually sell. Ben sold his house and convinced Jen that house that Jen did not want to move in by all reports because it had bad energy, and Jennifer is highly superstitious. Let's not forget that she dismissed all of the Virgo dancers that work with her on tour. A lot of people are saying it's because it's Mark Anthony. He convinced her to take that house, renovate it, reports are saying, with her own money so that they could live there, because it was 20 minutes away from his house with Jennifer Garner. Great, you say? That means Ben's a good father? Maybe, but consider this. J-Lo took her 2 kids, the twins, and uprooted them from Miami. They go to school in Miami. Their friends are in Miami. There's so much around them, and their whole lives are in Miami, and moved them to LA so she could have her forever house and her happy ending with Ben. Again, Jennifer seems to be wrapping her whole life around Ben. However, Ben honestly seems like at first they were planning on buying property together, and now maybe he's not really seeing that future he was with her, and he's telling J-Lo, you know what, let's just move into your house. You renovate it and all this stuff, as if his guilt subconsciously is like, I'm gonna end up leaving this girl soon. I don't want to do it. So that's just the backstory, but let's get more into this report. They say the couple has been arguing nonstop. Before the wedding, Jennifer put on an Oscar-worthy performance for Ben, pretending to be the perfect, easygoing wife to be. Ben was blindsided by love, the second source stated, but he didn't realize what he was getting into. Post-honeymoon, things have begun to turn sour. The pair bickered over his wardrobe and his bad habits. His bad habits are drinking, smoking, and gambling. Anyway, right? He's a jean and t-shirts kind of guy, and now Jennifer is trying to tell him that what he can and can't wear. Ben smoking has also become an issue. The smoking thing, fine, but also Jennifer, it's been rumored, wants him to get involved in her gruesome CrossFit and her training and all this, saying that you can like this depression and things that lead you into rehab, you can regulate it through diet and exercise. And it looks like Ben is drinking Dunkin's, smoking a cigarette. And he's like, what are you talking about? She said she's nagging him to quit smoking. Also, she's angry over how messy he is at home. Now, I don't know if I believe this because they have maids, but then again, maybe Jennifer is a big clean freak. They said Ben doesn't clean up after himself, which irritates the hell out of Jennifer, claiming she even had Ben's prized motorbike collection cleared out while they were away without telling him. The perfectionist lashed out at her new husband during an epic fight. She's been known to yell at him and point her finger. It makes people wonder if she mistakes him for a dog. Is this coming from Ben's people or his friends? Because you know, every time Ben gets sick of Jennifer, his friends love to pile on. The biggest source of contention has been the blending of their two families. While Emmy and Serafina get along great, keeping everyone happy at the same time has been near impossible. Ben is also learning the hard way that his new bride is still just as much of a workaholic as when they ended their first engagement back in 2004. They said Jennifer had fooled him for a while, but Ben's realizing Jennifer is as career-driven as she ever was. And though he has said he's blown away by J-Lo's work ethic, Ben says he was disappointed when his wife opted to stay behind in Europe to work. It was a huge wake-up call for him. You guys, Ben is up to his old tactics. He did this to Jennifer Garner that kept him clean, and then turned around and said she was the reason he was on drugs and had relapsed, and to me it sounded like he was trying to blame her. Again, who knows how Jennifer really is as a person? But Ben, yeah. I hope Jennifer really revisits that post-nuptial, because one thing we know about Ben, he does not give a damn about making Jennifer look stupid and throwing her away when she's done with them, and when he's done with her and all this stuff. You guys, check out the playlist. We've been ringing the bells for a while, but now the reports are starting to come out more and more and more. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Is this even going to last a year? I hope they can find a way to bridge that gap. But one thing I will say, Jennifer always seems to be the one that's willing to bridge the gap. If I had to guess, Ben's the one that's acting funny. Ben's the one that's causing this disruption. And honestly, if it falls apart, Ben's the one that's going to force her to leave, just like he did last time. Anyway, my little tattletales, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.